Hello and welcome to the Peelerz podcast, where we discuss the nitty, the gritty, and the pretty side of stripping with your host, Kruella Kraken. And today I have
Jazmin Taylor
and
Serena Rayne.
Back again. We are, first day into Stripper Olympics.
Yeah.
It started last night.
Yes, it did.
It was a very tight competition. That's my dog screaming. There's nothing to do to quiet her down. I'm sorry. It sounds like she's dying. She is absolutely fucking fine. All right, so we started with prelims yesterday. And prelims go on for 4 days, and that's 4 girls each night. And then for finals, 2 girls get picked. So, quite the pickle last night because you guys were on the same night.
It always happens.
Really? Is this like a common thing?
Yes.
It's pretty common, yeah. Nightmare Before Christmas and Dorothy year, that was same day, the whole thing.
One right after another. I didn't even get a chance to
back.
shower. I just threw on the onesie and
put
came
on-
and met you guys in the crowd, remember?
You were one after the other? Oh, that
At
sucked.
least we had like a 2-show break last night. That wasn't
Yeah, that was
as
nice.
bad.
Yeah. I feel like when we did Miss Dude Canada too, we're like, yes, we're going to help each other because like me and you were the buddy. Like everyone had their buddy, right?
Yeah.
And then like you pulled and then I pulled, or then I pulled and then you pulled.
I was the very first show and the very last show of Miss Nude Canada.
Oh, yeah, because there was 2 prelims.
Yeah, there was 2 days of prelims or 2 rounds or whatever.
So stupid.
Yeah, it was
Everything's so dumb.
Oh, God. It was so tiring. I was exhausted.
Yes.
It's like that in the States too, but you have to have 2 different costumes and themes. Why? Like, what the fuck? I'd rather do one really well than do 2 kind of shitty.
Yeah, you want to just confuse the stage crew about which show they're supposed to be setting up?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that a thing? I don't know.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm in a sour mood today. I'm not. Yeah, I am. No, I'm not. I got my period today. Oh.
Stay away from me.
All right.
I wanted it because the guy I'm kind of talking to was going to come to Stripper Olympics.
Is he still coming?
Me.
Oh.
He's unsure or he's...
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Okay.
Off-camera drama.
No. Oh, there was drama last night too. Oh, yes. I love. It's not Stripper Olympics unless there's drama, and we're gonna leave names out. But there was a little in the change room. I always appreciate that. I like when people can be confrontational.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think she appreciated it.
Yeah, no.
Of course, she didn't appreciate it, but at least you said something instead of just letting that.
Let it ride out? Yeah.
Well, I mean, it wasn't supposed to be talked about. Like, we had talked about it previously. Like, we weren't going to say anything until after Stripper Olympics because it was not the time nor the place to say anything. So.
Then she got snarky, and unfortunately, that perked up my ears, and I went, hello?
Hello. I love that. Okay, I'm gonna be doing my makeup. I thought everyone was gonna be doing their makeup, but miscommunication and also traffic was fucking absolutely awful.
Yes.
It was the worst.
Okay, so Serena, we haven't really touched base on your show.
Yeah.
It's also my nose from running, okay? This side doesn't even like.
Oh my God.
How do you breathe on stage? Through my mouth.
Like a dog.
Honestly, though, that's what it's like on stage.
Yeah. You are taking a different route this year. You're doing a theme that's not as intense.
Yeah.
Doesn't take that much planning, which is better, I think, for you because you're more showcasing your skill over props.
Yeah. It was so I'm doing like a reverse show, like the morning after, one night stand, hangover, whatever you want to call it.
The morning after pill.
Well, plan B.
What's your theme this year? Plan B.
Yeah.
So like I got to start naked, which was weird and kind of uncomfortable because I'm like walking down the stairs in a robe to go on stage. I have no shoes on, no costume on. But
dude, I was like,
makeup.
Her show's coming up and she's not ready. Someone should get on that. And they're like, she's in her costume. I was like, oh.
She was still running around in my Hooter show, or like the one that
Hooters
she used
uniform.
for mine. She said, I'm just going to chill in this. And I was like, yeah, sure.
Why not, right?
Well, I mean, I felt like there was no point in putting on a whole whatever outfit to just take it back off to go on stage.
True.
But it was like really weird. I was like standing there and I was like in my robe standing back behind the screens waiting to go on. And I was just like, oh shit, this has got to come off. I got to take this off right now. I got to be naked to start this.
Which is fucking awesome, honestly. Where's my lip chap? I put it somewhere.
You put it over on the table.
Well, I liked it because as soon as like you were texting and sat up and were naked, oh my God, that was fucking awesome. How did you come up with the theme for your show?
Actually, that's really funny. I had no theme at all whatsoever. And we were talking about it on one of the other episodes that I've been on or that we've been on. And JP was like, "Oh, I heard that you're doing Stripper Olympics again. That wasn't a no. That
Why
was
does
a
it
yes."
sound like him when you're saying that? Why does he always talks with this inflection like he's going up a hill?
Just like the JP tone. And I don't know, I talked to him, I don't want to say quite a bit, but I actually have quite a few conversations with him. So I guess I end up sounding like him.
Yes.
But yeah, he's like, "That sounded like a yes to me." And I was like, "Sure, I guess so. I have no theme. I don't know what I'm going to do." And he's like, "Hold on. Can I call you?" And I was like, "Yeah. Why do you want to call me? Am I in trouble? What did I do?"
You're doing a JP themed show.
Yes.
Yeah, honestly. And he's like, "What if you did a reverse show? What if you like started naked and you got dressed and like you did everything backwards?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, okay, maybe."
That's
It's
an option.
been
Done.
Yeah.
And you know what? I've heard so many like managers and agents and everything talk about this idea multiple times. I actually, Darcy Diamond, when she came back from having her baby, she did that show, but like in Grand Prairie, not at like the magnitude you're doing it. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Did you find the reaction like okay? The reaction before the performance was quite opposite because you got mixed reviews.
Yes.
How did that make you feel?
Like I wanted to jump off the high level bridge.
Did you like her idea, or were you like, huh, about it as well?
I thought it was going to be a good idea. I didn't know how the execution was going to come across. I didn't know how you were going to start out naked. There was no actual theme behind it. You're just like, "I'm going to be naked." And I was like, yeah, that's the end goal, but what's the beginning goal?
Yeah, it was at first it was very like, well, I know that I'm going to be naked at the beginning and I'm going to be dressed by the end. That's it.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
was the whole idea.
And now it's kind of like taken off into like a one night stand hangover kind of theme.
You like wake up in the morning and it's like,
Feeling like, because fuck P. Diddy.
Yeah.
I love you, Keisha.
but yeah, so it was, it had no real direction at first. It was just, I'm doing everything in reverse. And I got so many mixed reviews. I had so many people be like, "Oh my God, that's so cool. We've never seen that done before," or "It's never been done at Stripper Olympics." A lot of stuff like that. And then I also had a lot of people being like, "Well, that's stupid. You're doing the opposite of what a stripper does. You're putting clothes on, not taking them off. Like, are you stupid?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, but it's going to be funny."
It's going to be fun. But yeah, like, what the fuck is all over my face? This black stuff.
Uh-oh, it's getting worse.
Oh no.
It's getting worse. I felt that way with my Tiger King show because people are like, but I'm like, it doesn't matter as long as you're fucking talented.
Yeah.
You can make anything go through to the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was, whatever. It's over now. So well, it's over for now. Hopefully.
For now. Yeah.
Hopefully.
That's another, well, I'll get into that question
Yeah.
later because that might trigger some emotions.
Yes.
So you got the idea from our boss,
Yes.
JP. Hi, JP.
Hi, JP.
I love you, JP.
Thanks for the idea.
Please don't fire us.
Appreciate it.
Where am I going with this? I can't remember anything because my brain is fried. I'm doing 2 fire shows tonight,
Oh no.
Sounds fun.
so I can practice.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Is there anything that went wrong in your show that you're worried that people noticed?
Yeah, I forgot to get dressed.
You got dressed for like a second because I was like, we can record some of this. So you actually went first. Your show went off without a hitch. Do you find that there was anything that like you're like, fuck, I really wish that this one thing happened?
Listen, I don't want to fucking jinx it, but that was the first time in history of ever that I hit every fucking cue on beat. There was not one thing that I missed. Nothing was out of place. It just fucking worked.
Yeah.
The stool could have been better. But
high heels.
I did the little,
The timing on it's really good though, and the music build up and everything. I really liked it.
yeah. So other than that, I wish that it would have slid more on the stage, but because in my house we were getting it moving and doing like actual rotations, but I'm not trying to break an ankle to do a.
And it's like, do people even get that reference too? So
Yeah.
like, I think most people did get it, and you got the point across.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, I feel like that was the main point. Was like, look, I'm a Hooters girl. I sit on the stool and I do the thing.
Yes.
At what point in your show were you supposed to get dressed, and how dressed is dressed?
It was only ever the 2 pieces, so just like the panties and the dress shirt. But I was supposed to get dressed or put on the dress shirt halfway through my second song, and then I realized my second song was over, and I was like,
No,
I haven't put on my
was on your
shirt.
third song.
oh yeah. Sorry,
Yeah,
third song, second pole song.
Yes.
I was supposed to put the shirt on then, and then I ended up running into the 30 seconds that I had allotted for the stage crew to poly my stage because I was trying to find the shirt, and then I was like running around, and I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Also, you went up to climb for your first beat drop for your Yugini drop,
and I missed it.
So then you had to be up there longer because after your Yugini was when you were supposed to put your shirt on, and then your candlestick and all the rest of the things. But I don't think anyone honestly noticed, and I think it went off very well.
Yeah.
Well, that even when you did the Yugini drop is the thing. If you've seen her show, she's holding it in her armpit, and then she like drops, and she like catches herself with her side.
Yes.
And I like the weight. I like that you went up there and you're like, you're like holding yourself by your fucking armpit. Like, that's
honestly,
sick.
I enjoy doing that. I enjoy like the little silly moment up there or whatever, and I would do that anyway. It was just way longer than I'm used to. It was starting
in
to
your
hurt
head,
so bad because I was like, okay, like I'm gonna start slipping soon. Where's the speed drop? Please,
I'm getting
please let me down.
Right.
Other than that, I struggled with my shoes a little bit, but that.
But then when you watched the video back after we went to Denny's last night, she like
actually
pulled herself into the pole with the bed and was like, and she's like, who's that? Who did that? I was like, you did that.
Patricia!
Yeah.
Is Patricia your slutty, like...
It's my slutty alter ego, yes.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Yeah. And then we have Francine, the party tit.
Oh, yes, I remember Francine when we were partying with Jeff. Yes.
Just never stays in any sort of clothing ever for any reason.
Shout out Jeff also.
Hi, Jeff.
Huge supporter. Love him.
Yes.
He's been very supportive lately. Love that.
Beautiful.
So, are you guys worried about how the finals are going to come out? Do you feel like the other contestants gave you a run for your money?
You know what? I didn't actually get to watch either of the other
I was
shows.
going to say, you guys were start and finish, so did you see many of the shows?
No.
I didn't see anything while we were there. I did see, okay, that's a lie. I did see Demi's rope dart. For like
so
a split second in between you putting your lashes on and going for a cigarette. And then I watched the shows back, whatever they had on the Instagram today. They were both really good. I thought they were very well, like the vampire one. Obviously, I didn't get to see the blood show or whatever because once the boobs come out, it gets cut off. So I seen the beginning and she's very bendy.
Yes.
She did like what's that called? A back bridge into a chest elbow stand. So that was kind of cool.
Some contortion-y stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
And then I got to see the start of Demi's show with was it supposed to be an exorcism? I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got to see the exorcism stuff like that. But watching them back on the Instagram isn't as like hype as watching them in the bar.
And doesn't the crowd sound like it's half there?
Yes.
Yeah.
On all the lives, it's just like...
You can even hear our heels hitting the ground, and I'm like, what the fuck? I think it's because Jeff is so close.
Right there, yeah.
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 Different Jeff.
Different Jeff.
Hi, other Jeff.
Other Jeff.
There's lots
All
of
the
Jeffs.
Jeffs.
Yeah. They're all wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get to really see anything because like I was doing all the setup for Jazmin's show and then doing her show and then
Immediately role reversal.
Yeah, immediately into the shower or sink tub, whatever you want to call it.
Stink. You'll see that you'll see that on the vlogs. It's
If you're listening to this, JP, thank you for the warm water.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
He's like, oh, I didn't realize. Turns it off.
No, please don't.
You must suffer through this contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, thank you for the warm water. That was
a pleasant surprise.
God. That was lovely.
Yeah.
I think the competition this year is extremely tight.
Yeah.
Like, there is something about every single person's show that was so different.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm fucking nervous. I'm nervous for you guys. Did you find that there was conflict? Like, did you feel any certain way because you're both friends competing on the same day? Do you ever butt heads about
Absolutely. Every fucking time.
No.
When you pulled names, we were like, fuck.
Yeah.
But I mean, is there any animosity towards each other about like, oh fuck, we're both competing?
No.
If like, let's say Jazmin makes it through and you don't, or you make it through and you don't, you're always both supportive of each other.
Oh yeah. Because the day after I have my freak out,
Yep.
then yes, I'm always supportive. I never hate her per se. Like, I don't hate her. I hate
you hate
how
the
it
situation.
turns out.
Yeah, you hate
and
the
I hate
situation.
that I always have to come in the bar and everyone's like, oh, but you were so good.
Yes, I know.
Please leave me alone. I want to cry. I am here for one redhead and one redhead only.
There's so many redheads in this contest.
Oh my God, there's so many.
That is the new stripper hair color. Like, I was like, oh yeah, it's all the Ravens. Like, look at all these black-haired bitches. And now it's like, no, it's all red,
All the
different
reds.
shades red. Even last week on the lineup, 3 out of 5 girls, redheads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Revenge of the
Me,
Reds.
Jolene, and Anya. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Jolene.
Yeah, no, there's never any like. There's obviously like the feelings and the emotions, like oh fuck or whatever about making it, not making it, but it's never directed at the other person. Like,
Yeah, no.
if I don't make it through this year and she does, I'm still going to show up on finals and help her out. I'm still going to run her show. I'm still going to put on the Hooters costume and put on a smile.
And that'd be your first time since
Ever.
2016
that you didn't make.
Yeah.
I got goosebumps.
I mean, like, if I didn't, I didn't. At the end of the day, I've made it basically every other year. If I don't, I don't.
It would be a big fucking like, if like one of the girls who always makes finals doesn't, like
Yeah.
Anya or Sydney or you, or like, oh my
Yeah.
God, that would be quite the like, holy fuck. But it's always possible.
It is. Yeah, you never know which way it's going to go. Like,
Yep.
you know, maybe somebody out there with a judging sheet was like, you know, oh, that's fucking stupid. You're doing the opposite of what a stripper does.
Yeah, or like what if people don't get the theme?
Yeah.
Or something.
Or they weren't paying attention to the text messages or,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, the theme itself was not super.
important, really.
Yeah, no, and it's not super like heavily defined either. Like it's kind of like fast and loose. Like, ooh, white trash house party, yay! Like,
I mean, and like, what are people's other themes? Like, yours is party. That's it. And like, Melina's is samurai.
Yeah.
But like, people really want like a deeper meaning, or like people like Brie go really far into it. Like they're doing a story, and they're Kylo, and she said something about fighting planets or something. I don't know Star Wars. Sorry, but people like have a story. Demi and her nun.
Yeah.
I thought like, oh, she's like, oh, I'm gonna get possessed. I'm like, I did that too, because like they did the exorcism on me and I walked backwards. But she full blown like makes out with the demon, and she turns into the fucking demon.
Yeah.
And the way it was portrayed, you could tell when she like took off the thing and it was all the red and whatnot. You could tell that was like the story she was portraying. It was really fucking cool. I think.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that part at
Didn't
all.
either. Yeah.
Honestly, her show was fucking sick. I was really worried that she was going to be doing too much and injure herself, because Demi last year couldn't do Stripper Olympics because on her way to the meeting, she got into a very, very bad car accident and fractured her spine, and she couldn't do her show, and
Yeah.
it broke her fucking heart.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
got
I
to
remember.
finally bring it to life. Even I was at the bar one day, I don't know, they're all together days, but I was doing my shoes and she was in there practicing, and I asked her, I was like, are you excited to finally bring it to life? Like,
Yeah.
you know, and she pushed really hard last year too,
She
to be
did.
able to. She's like, I'm going to all my doctor's appointments. I'm not going to pull out until like, you know, they tell me that I can't do it. And
It just yeah.
yeah. Too scary. Like there was a lot of
Way
us that were
too
like, if you
scary.
have a fractured spine, dude, like don't.
Please
That could
Because-
fuck up you dancing forever,
Yeah.
not just a year, forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she did take off quite some time, which
She
was
did,
great.
yeah, which I'm so happy that she did. That's
Yeah.
so important. That's something that I feel like a lot of dancers,
Have a hard time doing.
yeah, we just push through everything because that's kind of the expectation. Like, oh, well, if you're not dying,
Yeah.
be here.
Yeah. No, honestly though, it is that way.
Yeah.
We've all had to dance through some pretty sad or scary or hurt, like
Yeah, for sure.
injuries for sure.
Yeah.
Is your mom coming this year?
Potentially on Saturday, if I make it through, if she's not working on Sunday.
Yeah, your mom's a fucking hoot.
Right?
No,
Yeah.
my mom is a 16-year-old trapped in a
I know.
25-year-old body.
I've heard some of her commentary before,
Oh
and
my
when she's
God.
drunk, holy.
Yeah.
Mom
Fuck.
has no filter. When she
filter.
drinks, she's just like, what the fuck? Thanks, Mom.
It's pretty funny.
I could hear her. She came Nightmare Before Christmas year, and I could hear her screaming like, "You're so strong!" And I was like, "Oh."
From the top
Yeah,
level.
from the top level by the DJ booth. I was just like, "Thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
You can be quiet now, please. You're embarrassing me."
That's like your mom and Anya's mom are like that. My mom's the type that's like, oh
Yeah.
boy, you know, just like that's all you'll get out of her. Even like when I won and she was like grabbing everyone's arms, she's like, oh, do you think? Think maybe? Like she's just so quiet and making mild, like be fucking excited, my guy. Yeah. Is any of your family
I don't
coming?
know yet. I don't know. First of all, I haven't even told them that I've done it yet, because,
What? Really?
yeah.
You've never seen Shorzy? You're supposed to always call your parents after you perform. No. Gotta call your parents.
I didn't call my mom. I haven't even texted her yet.
Call your
Yeah.
mom. Well, I guess it's different with our job when you're like done at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I haven't done anything yet. I'm gonna invite her, obviously, for the Friday, Saturday, but I don't want to jinx it. I don't, you know what I mean? I just don't.
Yeah.
I just don't.
But sometimes that isn't jinxing it. You're speaking into the universe. Like every year that I've won Stripper Olympics, my mom has called me or been there, and annoyingly, she's great with money. She annoyingly has tried to be like, oh, what do you want to spend the money on? And she will silently, with a notepad, budget the 10 grand. And I'm like, do you know how much fucking pressure that is on me to be like, oh, I could pay off the furnace and I could do this shit. I could do that. Like, no, let's not do it. And like, you're jinxing it. One. Yeah. Maybe you're just speaking into the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like there's a lot less pressure this year?
For me, yeah, absolutely. It sounds bad, but like this was a zero pressure show. Like even if I fall and roll my ankle, it kind of goes with the theme. If I smash my head off something, it goes with the theme. Like,
you know what? That's a great way to look at it.
Yeah, there's nothing in my mind. There's nothing that I can fuck up bad enough that it's gonna be like, you dumb bitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because like if I roll my ankle, I just literally roll with it and I'm so drunk I rolled my ankle. It's so funny.
Yes.
I have, before my performance show, I always have my 2 shots.
Yeah.
And I usually like space them out 45 minutes. They're usually always Anya Woods, but this year I tried tequila and I didn't jinx myself. Mm-hmm. Do you still do your pre-show shots or was that all just natural?
Actually, yesterday I was like stone sober.
Really? Because usually to get that like slutty Serena on stage, you gotta put a fucking half a bottle of wine in it or something.
Yeah. Several ounces of alcohol. Yeah, no, we were just like, we were so busy like making sure everything. I forgot my glitter. I had to find other glitter. Like there was just so many other things going on. I totally blanked out about taking a shot. And then I was like,
how much glitter you guys need? Actually, before you leave. I have like a shit ton of glitter.
Yeah,
wait. I think I got all mine from every previous year and I used that my last show. Remember when I was like literally throwing tubs of glitter? Like one in the air, like one in the other.
I have a bunch. It just it ended up in the wrong bin and that bin didn't get brought to the bar. So
okay.
It's no big deal.
I only used 2 of mine and a silver, so I had 4 of mine left over that I gave her last night. So I just got to go and get other red shit when I make the finals this year.
Yes.
Because you have to. You have to.
If that wasn't enough, dude, if that was not enough,
Anya thinks you're placing. Like, I do too, but what's that coming from a friend, right? Where, of course, we're going to be supportive. But, like, from an outside perspective, a lot of people think you did really fucking well.
It was definitely...
Let's hope the fucking judges thought so.
It was definitely the best show I've ever seen you do. You were, like, calm, cool, collected, relaxed.
No, I wasn't.
You looked.
Okay, so let's just, like,
reenact. Tell us everything.
Of this. So everyone was getting ready. I was standing there. I came down. I handed Mick my tray, and I was like, I have to pee. And I looked at JP, I'm like, I'm going pee. And he was like, what? I'm like, I'm going pee. And I just like bolted back up the stairs. Yeah. And I went pee. And then I came back down and I was holding my tray. And then I like looked, maybe it was Nick. And I was like, hand. And he was like, what? I just spit my gum out. He's like, ew. Okay. What do I do with it? I'm like, I don't know. And I shoved 3 more pieces in my mouth. And then the video was playing. And I was like standing there and I was singing it and I was like, okay. And then the beat dropped and I walked out and I just screamed. I had so much inside my body. I was just like, yeah! Because like everybody else is screaming. I was like, me too! I needed out! And then I think that's the only thing that saved me because then I blacked out.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it went really good though. Like you hit all your beats. You did all of the things that you were supposed to do and then some stuff. Like.
Yeah, it's wild how like fast it happens and like in your head again, like how you were waiting for the moment or something. To us it's like a few seconds and it's like, oh my god, what's she gonna do? And then it happens, but in your head you're like, oh my god, people are bored, they're probably looking away. They're probably not even looking at me anymore. They probably forgot who I was. They went to go get a drink, they're out smoking because I'm taking
here for an hour.
Or like and you get off stage, you're like, I was only up there for 5 minutes, there's no way I did all my pole tricks. And you're like, yeah, you did, and you did that new one too. And
I didn't do any of them. I didn't even do my jade yesterday.
You didn't?
Did not.
You did a lot of other cool shit, though.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
You did more than you did in your maid show, because I feel like your maid show, you were really concentrating on the sexy thing. Yeah. But you did a lot more tricks this show.
And I also really liked the fact that I did all of my promo at the end, because I do feel like that, for me, really fucks me up. Like, if I start doing promo, then I feel like a dick if I stop it, and there's still more, and people are still like, I want it. So I liked doing it at the end, because I could just take as much time as I wanted.
Yeah. I also feel like it kind of, for me, it breaks concentration too. Like, you know, if you take a little too long with one of the shirts or
the crowd is too loud, you can't hear what beat you're on and you're like, oh no, what do I do now?
Yeah, I don't know where I'm supposed to be in this show. Yeah. So, because I did the same thing. I had an entire song at the very end dedicated to just like
tossing out promo.
Promo and rowdiness. And it still wasn't enough.
Yes.
It still was not enough.
You always think
your posters?
Yes. You always think you have enough time and like teaching girls fire And they're like, oh, I only know a few tricks, so I'm only doing 2.5 minutes. I'm like, you need 4.5.
Yeah.
Even me, I'm going over my music and my routine in my head. Right. That's why I'm doing 2 fire shows tonight.
Yeah.
Because I have a 4.5 minute song and I'm like, there's no way I can fill all this space. Like, this is where I'll do the fireball. This is where I'll do this. And then I have another 1.5 minutes.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm going to try it out tonight because I'm going to be like, fuck, I need longer.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was definitely weird, but it was kind of nice now that like we're both done. We were on the same day. It was super stressful yesterday.
Get to enjoy all the shows. Are you going to come tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm working tonight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have show right after you.
Yeah. I'm not going to come down till like 10:30ish or something, but I'm going to come down and watch. But yeah, like it's super nice. Like now everything's out of the way until we find out.
Yeah.
Which also sucks because then you're playing the waiting game. But like,
I was
don't
joking
have
with JP last night when I was in the bath as I was bawling. I'll get to that in a second. But JP came in. He came in your show when you were in the bath. And I was like, can you just do me a favor?
Oh, yeah.
Can you be like as slow as molasses? Like quadruple check those numbers? Like just,
be so sure.
Just, 100% no before you. And he's like, why? Do you have the show right after? And I was like, yeah, I do.
And because I was in the bath because I literally leaned out of the tub. I was like, don't make me tell her again, baby.
Were you there for Miss New Canada 2016?
No.
Oh, they bring you on stage and tell you,
Ugh.
which is even worse. Because you can imagine just like being up there holding hands with everyone and then finding out that you didn't make it and like everyone's still holding hands and you just want to be like,
Yeah.
That's exactly what she would do. She'd be like, that's enough of that.
yeah.
No, that's not true because the year that I didn't win, which was 2019, I held it together very well, I think.
Ingram Prairie.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did not stay up there for the photos, but I stayed up there for all of the awards, did all of the things, and then when they went for a photo, I was like, bye.
That's enough. Peace out. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to have good sportsmanship in these contests and whatnot. I've definitely seen it before where, like, one girl has won and her so-called friend has walked off stage because she was upset that she won, And it's like, that's not cool.
Yeah, that's not.
Right.
Especially when, like, everyone does, like, with these competitions, if you win it, you deserve it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's kind of cool, hey?
Yeah.
You don't have any more shows this week, hey? No. Yeah, doing the extra shows on top of it, I find is fucking annoying. But
So I always take them, and today I woke up and I thought I was dead.
Yes.
I went to roll out of bed to go pee, and my back seized and my leg, and I was like, I need to go back to that. Help me, I'm broken.
Yes.
yeah, you guys both have a lot of injuries from, she's doing, now we can say it, aerial table.
Yeah.
Which is fucking sick. And also the, like, wideness of it and how she has to grab her leg around it. Blisters ripped open, all this shit. Yeah. What are you cut up from? What did happen?
My drop.
Which one?
The yogini drop. And then,
yeah.
And it's a combination of that. I don't know if I should say it. Well, I'm going to say it anyway. I haven't worked in a month except for the one show that we did in Pennsylvania. That was my first time back on stage since like a month ago and since Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I have 0 calluses. I've got nothing, man. Like, it is
And
just
you still did
raw.
all of that, hey?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
Spite will get you a long way.
Right? I feel like that's how Demi is too. Like, not exactly spite, but like the whole, like, this is my redemption.
Yeah. It's definitely like I hurt today. Oh God, do I hurt? But it was like, no, you're just gonna do it. What are you gonna do? Bitch out? I don't fucking think so. Get your ass up there. Do the thing.
I feel the same. I'm very sore, and I'm like, okay, I only have 2 more shows this week. I'm like, if I make it to finals, in my head, I'm thinking that. I'm like, oh God, I don't do this fucking every day. Every fucking day. And like, I feel the eyes on me, like Ginge and everyone from Fort Mac watching, and everyone else, like, who hasn't seen me dance in a while. And I really feel like I have to pull smoke on a Monday in front of 15 people. Yeah. Like, they don't think I'm worthy of being the queen. Which is not true. I'm sure they're all very supportive of me.
Yeah,
Right?
Ginger was super stoked. He was like, he messaged me afterwards and he was like, that was so fucking cool. I was like, I know.
Is he going to be here all week too?
No, he's got to go back and work.
Ha! Bye, Ginge.
I think he's left already. I don't know what time it is, but
I would assume so. It's
Enough room for the 2 of us.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Do you feel like there's a lot of pressure on you, Jazmin? Because
100%.
yeah, you really want that that title,
I want to make it through finals, and I want a plaque that says that I am insert accolade here. Thank you.
just says that insert. Oh my God, I have to go get Champion's Choice Award. I forgot. Oh my God. So we have an award that the winner from last year gets to pick one girl. Some girls do it with where they get everyone to vote. It's called Champion's Choice.
Yeah, you choose.
Yes, it used to be called Golden Thong, but then people think that there should be a thong involved and all this shit. It's just called Champion's Choice. It's more to the point.
Yes.
And yeah, we get to pick who we think. And to me, it's always someone that blew my ass back who I didn't think would. It's a lot of people think it might like be another word for rookie or whatever, but it's just like holy fuck, that wow show, that like show that made me feel something. That's that's what I consider it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have to go get that made.
Yeah.
And I only have
4 days.
shit. JP.
I'll
What do you get made?
I'm getting a plaque. I kind of want to get, if they can do it in time, I want to get a wrestling belt.
Yeah.
I want to be like, coming in at this corner at 500 pounds. Kruella Kraken.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll
1 second. Do you ever do that and miss it? Did you just miss it and you hit your tongue split when you did that?
No, I'm pretty sure I hit my tongue.
Oh,
okay.
It
Yeah, 'cause when
definitely
it comes
looked
out-
like you went right in between. And I was like, oh, that's fun.
2 taps on each side with your tongue. All my makeup shoots, I should do makeup tutorials and they should always involve the split tongue.
Yeah.
yes.
If you haven't gotten it done yet, go get your tongue split.
Yeah.
Step
Licking
1.
the side of your thing's very easy.
You can pinch and take a nice point.
Yeah.
Ease. Where's my questions? Do you, now that we're so deep into the contest, do you find it more fun now or is it still just a lot of pressure?
Yes.
Yeah, you do?
To both. It is so much fun and it is so much pressure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this year, again, super easy breezy theme, not that bad. But like the pressure to continue performing at such a high level is always there.
Yes.
But like it's also so much fun and to see what it's like grown and changed into and how fucking ridiculous. Jazmin's literally suspended a fucking table in the air and is doing shit on that. Like, if you told me that in 2016 that this is where we were going to be, I would have told you that you were fucked.
When they used to play over COVID, they played 2017 Stripper Olympics.
Yeah.
The one that I won as the nun.
Yeah.
And like everyone's like, oh my God, I want to watch your award-winning show. I want to see your fire show, this and that. And the whole thing, start to finish, was embarrassing. And everyone was even looking like, oh, this is the winning show. I'm like, yeah, that's how things have progressed. Like, and even Onyx was just like, oh my God, you're as good as me, this and that. Like, now I'm not. Like, now it's way more fucking intense.
Well, I remember sitting there on a Monday, because I always pull Monday, except for last year, JP. I remember sitting there on Monday doing my mermaid show for like you and a couple of other people in my front row. Like the bars were not full. It was not loud. If you pulled a Monday show, it was actually a bad thing back in the day because nobody was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we definitely lucked out with the hockey game.
Oh my God, yeah, we did.
Definitely lucked out for the hockey game. I don't know how many people would have been there just specifically for Stripper Olympics if the hockey game wasn't there last night. But there was. We went around and signed our promo after everything was all said and done and the sheets were gone. And I think 5 out of the 7 tables we stopped at were like, no, we've never been here. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Like they just
Can you
walked
fucking
into it on a
imagine
Monday.
the first time you go to a strip club and it's Stripper Olympics and this girl comes out full-blown Hooters. Fucking like the videos that you guys did as well that played throughout your whole show and then the images change. Love that. I've never done that. I love how intense this shit is getting, how themed things are getting. I remember your mermaid show. That was that moment that we all realized that you were quite the competitor. You came out of the fucking box swinging like so hanging. Thanks. Everyone was worried. You had all these new tricks. Was that the first time that you did your drop too?
It was the first time I did my drop and the first time that I ever did my candlestick and stuck it.
Yeah. Were you around for that too? And like that was the trick. Like
I think the mermaid show was the one that I did for Poison Ivy. Was that your 2017?
Yes.
Yeah. I did Poison Ivy that year.
Holy fuck yeah.
And I didn't know anyone. I was not a cool kid then. And I remember specifically coming off of stage and we had just met like 6 months before that. And I don't even know if I had met you yet.
I don't think so.
And you came.
Fuck, there was a time before you both?
Yeah.
Wow. I just imagine you both birthed together, right?
No, and yeah. I remember on that show, everyone was like, who is she? Like, what the hell is happening? Because I came in, I was only 6 months, like you said, you did your rookie show at 6 months. I started May, did Strip Olympics in September. And there was a couple people that were like, what? And yeah, I only knew how to do a really, really shitty jade split, somewhat of a back bend, and a candlestick. And that was it. And everyone was like, whoa, she's going to be something. And I was like, you think so?
But that was the trick, remember?
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I'll talk about, like, oh, do you think so-and-so's going to make the finals? She can't even do a candlestick.
Yeah.
I do. She can't even do a candlestick.
Yes.
Now it's like we all do it when we're, like, having a lazy show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally the default mode now. It's like, I don't know what else to do when I'm tired. I'm just going to kick up into a candlestick. It's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, because it makes, for everyone wondering what a candlestick is, if you imagine a human flag, it's with the legs still up here. So then you can go to a human flag, you can go to like a weird arabesque, you can do back bends, you can do a bunch of things in this. But it's
Iron X.
very impressive. It's always an impressive trick because it's easy for us.
And I didn't do it yesterday either.
I did
didn't?
mine for like a split second yesterday.
Yeah, no, I did not.
Why aren't you doing human flags yet?
Because contrary to popular belief, I'm weak as shit.
That is accurate.
No, okay, so
We were practicing for Pennsylvania, and that, I will tell you, is fucking accurate. You think she's strong because you see what she does? What did you say? You have very specific muscles, and they are only for
those specific
pulling,
things.
not pushing.
I have no push strength. It is all pull strength or hold strength.
Yes.
So I tried to do a push up. Okay, so we were doing like our partner acro, and I was trying to do a push up off of her knees. I could not. I couldn't. I could not.
But we all use, the muscles that we use for pull are so different than everything else
Yeah.
because as soon as I train contortion or handstands, different muscles. As soon as I grab my trapeze, new muscles I didn't know hurt.
Yes.
And I go to the gym and I'm like, why do my, like, arm day at the gym, I can't do shit. But I'm like, I can do a human flag.
Yeah.
I also feel like a lot of it, I'm gonna break so many people's illusion here. I feel like a lot of it is smoke and mirrors and balance.
Yes, a lot of it is balance for sure.
It's finding that sweet spot. Same with human flags when people are like, oh, I feel like I can get it. And I'm like, just like, give me 5 minutes with you because it's just how you place your body so that they do think it's all muscle. So they do it the hardest way you physically can, which will also injure you.
Yes.
But yeah, it's all about balance and finding that center point and going down right and whatnot.
Yeah.
Going down right, I'll never do that. No man deserves that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
His face. Hopefully I have time to edit this before I go to work. I have 8:00 show. Fuck you. Who do you both look up to in the industry when it comes to, you can even put it in categories. You can make one about skill and one about personality and like maybe one about just someone who's a good human that you guys look up to. Just name 3 girls: skill, personality, looks. And looks is like, oh, you know, I aspire to like be confident like them. Not like, I want to look like them.
For me, like the confidence thing or like attitude, whatever you want to call it, Rachel Rampage.
Okay, I haven't seen her live.
I also have not seen her live. I've only ever seen her on Instagram. But like
She does have quite the personality online. Yeah.
just watching her, I'm just like, holy shit.
She's so dommy, which is weird.
Yeah.
She's like a dommy mommy. Yeah, like, that's her
she
whole
is.
career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's is fucking
Okay, so personality, Rachel Rampage.
yeah.
Who else we got in there?
Skill wise, you for sure.
Oh, thanks.
Honestly, all the time you remember when we used to go to like, what was it, Embrace, and we're like, oh, look, I'm so-and-so, I do this.
Yeah.
I was trying to explain to someone how, because I was doing like, oh, I'm Anya, and someone's like, what? And they didn't get it. I'm like, oh, when I'm like doing something similar to someone.
Yeah.
And I was explaining to Anya that one time I was really flexible. I was like, look, I'm Melina. And I kicked myself in the back of the head.
Look, I'm Melina. Whack. Yeah. So like, I catch myself all the time. Like, I'll do something really like strong or impressive. I'm like, oh, look, I'm Kruella. I do things.
I can do things. Sometimes stuff.
Yes.
Yes. What was the other one? Appearance.
Appearance.
This could be costumes. It could be the way that they float on stage, their confidence.
That one's hard because I feel like I'm not really like anybody else in the way that I move.
Yes, you do have a very specific.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't say that there's necessarily anybody that I like specifically look up to just all around. I do like to take, I don't want to say take, but like I like to channel, I guess, different people when I'm doing different things. Like last night during my show when I was doing like my water bottle, vodka bottle, whatever it was, my wet show. I looked over and I saw Violet Banger, and she was just like so pumped. And I remember she used to have like really like slutty sexual shows, and I was like, I'm Violet Banger right now. Yeah.
I'm Violet Banger.
Yeah, so like I do that a lot.
Hell yeah, I love embodying certain girls. I like when I work with Anya because I pick up her Anya and Jolene. I find when I work with them, I dance slower and sexier. I have a better BPM.
Yeah.
Like when I work with Crystal, I'm instantly in her BPM. I like her music. Me and her have very, very similar BPMs.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Me and Anya have similar BPMs. We definitely dance to the same vibe.
Oh, 100%.
I don't really like. I don't know. I feel like I don't really like for looks. I don't know because I'm also very different. Like I feel like all the little. I don't think I'm alternative, but people think that I'm alternative. So the alternative girls are such a wide spectrum that I'm not a girl next door, but I'm not you. You know what I mean? Like I'm just kind of here. Hi. Hi. Hello.
Hello.
So yeah, like I don't know. I don't think that there's somebody that I'm like, oh my God, they're so hot. Like I just change what I don't like. I don't like my lips, I get them filled. I don't like my tits, I get them filled. You know.
You know who I look up to looks wise that is such a unique, and I love it. I personally would never do it because of my job, but if the opportunity arose, like if I had to, because of a medical emergency, I would. But that girl, be whatever Satan or whatever, that removed her chest. She removed her breasts and she had a very small rib cage. She's on TikTok. She's got a bug on her face. She's very beautiful. And the way that it looks and her silhouette looks after, I thought was cool as fuck. I'm like, I look up to you. If you have the confidence that you want to do that and like totally embrace it, good on ya.
How do you think that would affect stripping for you?
I thought about this on like, hey, let's have a vulnerable moment.
Yeah.
No one even fucking knows about this. None of my friends. Sorry, I'm not meaning to tear up.
Okay. Whoa, I hate
No, stop! I'm gonna cry right now.
Uh-oh.
My one boob has swollen twice the size. It looks weird. It looks different. I've had 2 different mammograms. It's not cancer, but I am getting MRI because there could be cancer underneath the implant.
Yeah.
But they don't see anything that needs concern. But I've been dealing with this my fucking self. And I was like, if I have the opportunity, I'd either be the one boob stripper and make a joke of it, or I'd get the whole reconstructive surgery and the implants and whatnot. I probably honestly do that because it makes the most sense with my career. But like if it came down to it, and if it was that bad, and it was like,
I would too.
There's no way I'd risk my life to keep my tits.
Fuck no.
No
Chop
fucking
those
way.
bitches right off, concave them, and sew them together, and I'll tattoo something cool over them and maybe stretch them one day.
Yeah, and I've been thinking in my head too. I'm like, what if I fucking have something really bad? And I haven't even
told
told
you brought it up the other day. You're like, have you gotten your boobs checked? And I was like, no.
Yes, because I've been in and out fucking getting mammograms and shit like that. And they're uncomfortable.
No, I've never had them. So on mine, I have an 11-year-old, and so my boobs were stretched very thin, and the skin is very, very thin around. And then when I got the implant is over the muscle, so it just hangs with the skin. And under in here just looks like a permanent bruising almost. Like it's just purple all the time, and it has been since I got them done. But then after you said that, I don't know what I did that week at work, but like right here,
which is where your lymph nodes are. That's why I was panicking.
Feel is like this red spot dot thing that I think I pinched on one of my shows, and then I was freaking out, and now I'm like, you kind of got my head a little bit. I'm like, do I need a fucking mammogram? I went to Nick and I was like, touch this. What is this? Because it's not a lump. Like there's nothing. It's just
yes, you would
like
feel a lump.
Deep bruising, but I can't feel it.
Yeah,
because it's numb, right? Like everything from middle nipple down is numb. I don't feel it. Still,
that might also be a concern. But the great thing about our health system and how popular and common breast cancer is nowadays is that when I first noticed it, within 3 days I had my first appointment, and then my second appointment was like 2 days later. So it wasn't that bad. And honestly, mammograms aren't that bad. Like it was uncomfortable, especially if you're having issues, and my left one is quite painful. So it did hurt. But they have you gotten one before?
You're telling me they squish your tit?
They do have to squish your tit, but if they do think that something's in there, they literally, this woman will come around you while her other friend is helping squish the tit and hold your implant back and like push it into you. And then you have to pinch that as well. So they do a whole pinch and then they move it and do another pinch. And oh my God, and you can't breathe either. And you're just like, because your fucking tit hurts so bad.
Yes.
But yeah, it's like luckily it all happened very quick. And as soon as I got the call for the second mammogram, I was like, oh no, I don't want to lose my tits. Like and the survival rate is huge. It was like, as scary as it was, I was more scared to tell my friends, or I hate like getting babied.
Yeah.
I don't want to get babied over something that has a 92% survival, unless it's like way down stage, whatever. But if I'm catching it this early, there's no way that would happen.
Yeah. They would even probably be able to just cut that chunk of skin out. You know what I mean? They'd probably just go in, slit it, and like.
Yes, and they gave me lots of reassurance that way, because I was just like, I get naked for a living, and I'm just fucking freaking out, like, because like I don't know what the hell I'll do with my appearance to make money. OnlyFans, I get it; it is making money, but like, what if I do lose my chest? Is there profit out there for that?
I think if you look at it in the grand scheme of things, you're so alternative that I feel like if there was like if it was the three of us, you would be the one that'd be able to pull it off.
Yeah,
you're fucking hilarious.
Yes,
like you know what I mean. I don't even.
I'd come out with a double push and be like. They're gone.
Exactly. Or like have like balloons that like fall out of them or something. You know what I mean? Like you could make like a whole fucking joke about it, even though it's like a really terrible thing and that's really really scary and like whatever. I don't think it would be the end of your career. I really don't. And eventually you could they'd have to be smaller because obviously all your skin would be gone and whatever, and you'd have to stretch back out. But you could get boobs again.
Something would happen where I get boobs again. It was also the fact that. If, like, because it will happen so quickly, and if they even have an inkling of it happening, like, you're going in for appointments and everything, and from my friends who I've talked to who have experienced breast cancer, it's like, you don't get to, like, think about chemo and be like,
they're just like, cut it out.
Yeah, they come and I'm like, oh, fuck, like, I'm not prepared. Thanks, CRA. I'm not financially prepared to just stop working right now.
Yeah.
Everything I had in my account that was, like, a big lump sum, thanks, CRA. Is gone. I don't have the chance to win 10K this year, you know? It was very fucking scary, and I didn't want a pity party about it.
Yeah.
Because, it wasn't a big deal, but it was a big deal. I'm glad I got that off my chest, because at every appointment, I was like, fuck, man, what if I had to sit down with my friends and be like, hey, you might be in my will.
Yeah. That's scary. When did you find that out? When were you doing appointments?
My last one was last week.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they gave me we don't see anything concerning talk. And like, I have to go back to my doctor and get the MRI, which I don't know if the MRI is going to happen soon because they think it might be cancer. But either way.
Well, when there's anything related to cancer, they get on it like right away. Like they try and just figure it out as quick as possible.
Yeah. And I would like to know because everyone who's had their implant rupture lately, like, because there's a few of our friends who have had that. Mine's not really looking like that, and I asked them in the ultrasound, I'm like, can you tell? And they're like, no. I was like, how did my friends tell? Like, who do I go to? What's the next step? It would feel
different when you grab it. It would so like the way that mine are high profile, so if I squish, like, this is all implant and you can feel it. If it were to rupture, it would be like putting your finger in Jell-O.
No, it feels like my implant was where it was, and now my implant's over here. I can still feel exactly where my implant is, but it's way up and there's something under it. It's like up and moved, but I don't know. It could be a rupture. It could be the type that I have. But
what did you get?
I don't know. I can't remember. I cannot remember. It was 10 years ago too. So I'm like, if it is a problem, it's the appropriate time to get them replaced, which is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it also could be, so when I was 15, 16,
Sorry.
It's okay. I had like a little bit of like a lump on the one side. And it's still there. Yeah. I went and I got it checked out. I did like biopsies, which 15-year-old me thought was so much fucking fun. They like fucking hold you down and then like they squish it. They stab this giant fucking needle in you.
I've had a biopsy, but I didn't have to get a mammogram to get that biopsy.
Neither did I.
Yeah.
I also had no tits before. But so what I had was a fibroadenoma. And it's basically just like a growth of tissue. And sometimes it swells up still. And it gets painful and it's sore and it makes everything feel like really tight. Okay. And they're like, it's benign, like it's nothing. But, you know, just keep an eye on it.
I do have lymph nodes that do like swell up and hurt. That's when I got my first that biopsy because I was like, why is this happening every time I worked out too much?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how this conversation went from like strip on just like dive right in. But I've been like waiting to get this off my fucking chest.
Yeah.
But it's like not a big deal. And I didn't want anyone to know while I was going to the appointments because I didn't want, especially my mom. Yeah. Did you get updates? Did you get updates? Did you get updates? Did you get updates? Did you get update? Like, yeah. But like, oh, what did they call today about the MRI? Like, fuck, I don't need that pressure. I'm already...
You're already
about it. Too much already.
Yeah. Like, it's fucking long. Do I want gems on this too?
Yeah, you do.
Where?
Right here.
I would, yeah. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Silver.
On the little tippy tips.
One here, one there.
Yep.
Just one and one.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
That's what friends are for.
Yeah, so that's who I looked up to looks wise. Sorry, that went off. Who do you look up to dance wise?
Just a bunch of people, like, you know what I mean? Melina for the precision, you for the fucking cardio. Like, shit, man. And then Anya for the sex appeal. It's the same. It's been the same answers forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, I always wanted to be a mix of Onyx and Wednesday.
Yeah, I really liked
Melina.
Wednesday when I first seen you guys coming to Edson before I even started dancing. That was really cool. Mm-hmm. And then, just same answers.
Yeah, I remember watching Melina's Human Flag and being like, when I'm 7 years in, I'm going to be there. Because that's where she was when I watched her do her first, not her first Human Flag, but when I've seen her do her Human Flag. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But totally different style of dancing.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of the nice thing about the industry now is that, sure, we all do the same thing, but it's all so different in how we do it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree. Yeah, I don't do hoop because no matter what, I only do basically Anya's show. Like, it's always the same. Or Melina's like, it's the same because I do like, I know this combo to that move. And I don't know any other way to get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I find that she just does it better anyway. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Viva, what you doing?
Hell yeah. All right. Well, today we have Katana,
Lilith Faye, Odessa, and Anya Woods.
and Anya Woods. Mm-hmm. And it's Odessa's first time as well. I'm very excited to see her show.
Yeah. There's 3 newbies today.
Yeah.
3 non-stripper Olympics ever done it before girls.
Can you imagine being against Anya fucking Woods?
No.
No.
Hopefully on Friday, Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Oh, it's so exciting. Hell yeah. Well, thanks for listening to us cry again.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if I should probably tell my mom about that whole breast cancer scare before she sees this online.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Does she watch every episode?
No, but her friends do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So her phone will blow up either way.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Also, like, it sounds so sneaky. Like, I lied to the guy I was seeing, too. Because he's up early and he texted me being like, good morning. And I made sure that I didn't read it.
Yeah.
So that he wouldn't be like, what are you doing? So then I didn't have to lie to him.
Yeah.
Because then I felt even worse about it. It's like, if you know anything about mammograms, they don't happen in the afternoon.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
Yepers.
Okay, wait. Once this is on, I'll say bye to you all.
Mochi, do you want to come say hello before we go?
Mochi, come here. Well, there's a puppy. It's not my fat puppy. It's a little puppy.
And you didn't even know he was here. Oh, really? Dude, come here.
Really, dude? Oh, this is where the farts happen.
Not when I pick him up.
This is Mochi.
This is the Mo.
Yeah, Mochi, baby.
Say hi. Excuse me. Say hello.
Can he sense the stress of the contest?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
He's been so clingy. Like, I literally had to... Oh, he's shaking. I literally had to bring him here today because he has been glued to my side. Like, will not leave me. And he's not typically a super cuddly dog. Normally I have to hold him here. And he's just chilling.
He's just hanging.
He knows that I need him.
Okay, everyone, make sure you're back at this fucking channel every day because there's going to be a podcast every single day with the contestants from Stripper Olympics talking about Stripper Olympics and other things, probably who we fuck or our doctor's appointments. Who knows?
Yeah.
Or we didn't even talk about pooping. Didn't even talk about pooping.
We did. Yeah. I mean, it's fun. I did have my nervous shit before my show yesterday, so that also helped me look skinny. So
God damn it. 1 episode.
Nope. We are not breaking tradition.
Ooh. Be safe, wear a condom, wear a helmet, tip your dancers, and we'll see you at Stripper Olympics. Bye!